Reese is currently about to be suspended. She has 7 technical fouls on the season. And if this was last season, in a 44-game season, she would have already been suspended. And it is genuinely one of the funny things about this is that her fans are arguing that none of the techs are warranted. They are all warranted.
Angel Reese didn't just have a bad game. She handed out 9 turnovers like Oprah on a giveaway spree. You get a ball, you get a ball. The court became a comedy club. And Reese, the headliner of a blooper reel, playing in real time. If you ever wonder what happens when confidence slams into chaos, stick around. This wasn't basketball. It was a full-on row session, and the flames are still sizzling.
Oh, Sky, y'all stink, bro. Y'all, look, there's trash, and then there's trash. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, the Chicago Sky got destroyed by the Stud Buds. Everybody watches the Stud Buds. Shout out to Courtney Williams and Tisha Heiderman, man. Listen, Stud Buds stood on business today. Nafisa Collier stood on business today. They destroyed the Chicago Sky.
Before we dive into this wild story, smash that like button. It helps us expose the truth. And subscribe right now, because what you're about to hear, you won't believe it. 9 turnovers. Let that sink in. Most players fight all season to avoid that number. Angel Reese racked it up in one night. She wasn't just struggling. She was handing opponents fast breaks like charity donations. Here, take it. You look like you could use a score.
9 turnovers. Listen, y'all got to stop with this point forward foolishness, man. Let's take a look, man. Hold on, man. Y'all be wildin', son. Bruh, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. Yo. Y'all gotta stop. You
teammates scramble like they caught a live grenade. Every possession felt like Russian roulette. Missed passes, dribbles off the foot, shots that miss the rim entirely. The coaching staff watched frozen, as if they'd signed up for satire night. Paint the lane, more like park a dump truck in it. Reset up camp under the basket. Feet planted like she was building a bonfire. Pick and roll, more like pick and fumble. The ball rolled straight into enemy hands.
She was turning her season around. Just when I thought Angel Reese was graduating from pretend basketball player to make-believe basketball player, the level where it's almost believable that Angel Reese is a basketball player. Just when I thought Angel Reese would pull through in the clutch and do America a favor. With a win last night against the Minnesota Lynx, Angel Reese would have become the most popular player in the WNBA dump. Well, Casey, that's simply not possible. Caitlin Clark will always be the most popular player in the WNBA.
And the laughter. Oh, it echoed. Angel. Oh, my Angel. You've been playing well, but those stinkers. This wasn't a learning curve. It was a nosedive. But turnovers were just a warm-up. What happened next? Pure pandemonium. Reese boxed out Minnesota's Diamond Miller, a former Maryland teammate. Things got physical.
This opponent gets close to her during a box out, grabs her by her hips, and hip tosses her, throwing her to the ground. She stands up, she walks over to this opponent, bends over, screams in her face, and flips her the double bird. That's the WNBA gold. We're gonna get into it. And the laughter, oh, Angel. Oh, my angel, you're my darling, angel, angel, angel. You've been playing well, Angel. I give it to you. You've been playing well. But every now and then, those stinkers, oh, man.
A violent hip toss sent Miller crashing to floor. Reese stood over her screaming. Teammates rushed in, shoving Reese back. No hugs, no calming words. Just get off my teammate, girl. Miller's expression said it all. Shock, fury, humiliation. Raise, she smirked. And here's the kicker. She's 1 technical foul away from suspension. 7 techs this season. 7. Last year, she'd already be benched. Fans argue they're unwarranted. The footage, it's damning.
Ogumite She gets up, proceeds to get boxed out, unable to move her opponent out of the way. Nneka Ogwumike retaliates, grabs her by the hips, throws her to the floor, stands over her, screams on her, flips her the double bird. Quinterly, Dallas Wing's teammate, being a good teammate, gets in the middle of the two, pushes Nneka out of the way like a good teammate should. Instead of saying, Nneka, come here, let me get you a hug. No, get up off my teammate, girl.
When breathes near her, she's in their face. This wasn't passion. It was pure toxicity. If you thought the court chaos was bad, the sidelines were worse. Late in the game, Reese stormed to the bench. Her coach held a clipboard, strategizing the next play. Reese slapped it out of her hands. Slap it. Let that image burn. 15 free throws that night. And she's raging over one foul. Teammates stared. The coach stunned. This wasn't leadership. It was a toddler tantrum in professional clothing.
Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude that you slap.
Attitude defines players. Reese is rotten. She jawed at refs, flexed after layups while down 20 points, and celebrated like she'd won gold after breaking a shot. Self-awareness zero. The Titanic's band played on. So, Didri, points, 12 rebounds. Sounds elite, right? Wrong. Peel back the curtain. Those rebounds, half were self-assisted. She'd miss a wild shot, grab her own rebound, then miss again. Janitor work in a headband. The points force garbage time, buckets down big. She'd stat pad against backups. One game last year, 2 minutes left. She needed 6 points. Jacked up 3 rush shots. All misses. Opponents wanted her to shoot. They baited her, whispered, let her cook, knowing the kitchen would burn. What's up, y'all? I just want to talk about this chick, Angel Reese. For a second, she has been all over my timeline, over my Twitter, her X, Instagram, TikTok. She's always pushing people in this and that. She's always in controversy. So, let me address the situation real quick. How is she a professional athlete? Like, can we step back for a second and just analyze the situation? How in the world is this chick a professional athlete? She is, out of all the clips that I've seen, she is the worst basketball player I've ever seen. Her presence less like Shaq, more like a traffic cone. Teammates avoided cutting near her. Spacing collapsed. Delaying a log-jam empty calorie stat styrofoam numbers enter Caitlin Clark to comparisons. Explosive Reese's fan scream race. Card one commentator fired back. This ain't racial. It's sports. Clark plays like Steph Curry deep threes, crisp passes basketball. IQ on fire, force post-ups, tunnel vision chaos. Made some comments about Angel Reese. Yeah, you called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark. Yes. I love black people. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range, and shooting the 3 plus everything else she does, and then you look at Angel Reese, after Reese's 9-turnover nightmare, some claim to win would have made her the WNBA's most popular player. Reality check. Clark's jerseys outsell hers 10-1. Reese's hyper PR machine. Clark's rise built on icy veins and record-breaking dimes. Reese chirps after free throws. Clark silences crowds with buzzer beers. The difference, one's a highlight reel. The other's a cautionary tale. I'm telling you, with a win last night, Angel Reese would have surpassed the roof from Waterloo in popularity. Now, I am not saying that her dozens of aliases would have passed Caitlin Clark, but Angel Reese herself, she definitely would have. Going into the game last night, Cheryl Reed, the head coach of the Minnesota Lakers, she told the doofus duo who refer to themselves as stud buds. She told them if they lost this game to the Chicago Bravado, they would no longer be allowed to stream on Twitch. The domino effect. Watch Reese's teammates closely. They hesitate. cut away from her. Pass only as a last resort. Why? They know one wild repass equals a fast break the other way. She's not a playmaker. She's a plot twist and not the fun kind. Coaches enable this. They call her a facilitator. Translation: we don't trust you to score, so just pass before you implode. Opponents target her ruthlessly. Double teams, easy money. She'll either cough up the ball or take 10 agonizing seconds to load a cannon shot that misses everything. Footwork: garden gnomes move smoother. Hands: scarecrows catch better. Yet, she plays 30-plus minutes. Why? Bench her and the narrative crumbles, admitting failure. Too embarrassing. So, the charade rolls on. Teammates aren't just avoiding her. They're reprogramming their instincts. Picture this. A guard drives baseline, sees Reese camp in the paint like a forgotten statue, and halts mid-attack. Why risk a pass into traffic when Reese's hands turn gold into lead? Shooters like Marina Maberry or Dana Evans freeze in the corner. Hands ready, eyes pleading, only to watch the ball skip them entirely. Ball movement flatlines. What should be a symphony of cuts and kicks becomes a broken record. ISO brick rebound chaos. The offense doesn't just sputter. It self-destructs to accommodate one player's limitations. Opponent's playground. Rivals feast on this dysfunction. They want Reese involved. Coaches whisper strategies. Let her touch it. She'll gift easy points. When she posts up, defend her sag off. Clogging the lane like rush hour traffic. They know she won't kick out to open shooters. Tunnel vision locks her onto the rim. And if by magic she passes, it's a Hail Mary into coverage. Every possession with Reese is a gamble where the house always wins. Teammates know it too. You see it in their body language. Slumped shoulders after a forced entry pass. Exasperated glances when a fast break dies on her fingertips. The brand over basketball. This isn't coaching. It's crisis management. The front office pedal potential and star power while the scoreboard bleeds. They bet everything on Reese's hype train, and derailing it now will expose a brutal truth. Some box scores are written in invisible ink. So shooters sit corner. Playmakers defer. The system bends until it snaps. All to protect an investment built on sand. The real tragedy hidden in Reese's shadow are players who could shine if freed from this chaos. But until the organization values wins over whispers, the dominoes keep falling. The suspension clock is ticking. 7 technical fouls, 1 more in resets. Suspended. No more stats. No more flexing. Just silence. Would it help? Maybe force reflection. But Reese's pattern. Double down. More finger wagging. More clipboard slaps. More hip tosses waiting to happen. The league watches. Fans split. Critics blast her as the worst player ever. Supporters chant double-double queen. But deep down, everyone sees the truth. Hype can't hide 9. Turnovers. Swagger can't disguise selfish play. And no amount of rebounds fixes a broken attitude. The technical foul tinderbox. Reese's technicals aren't accidents. They're a pattern etched in frustration. Each one tells a story. The ref rage. Giant officials after no calls. Trailing defenders by 3 steps. Opponent provocation. Trash talking mid-free throw while down 15 points. Teammate tensions eye-rolling after a botched pass. She threw into traffic. The 7th technical, a direct result of a now infamous hip toss. When a league reviewed it, they didn't see passion. They saw liability. And the scariest part, Reese's post-game comments. I'll never change. This is who I am. A defiant stance or a countdown to suspension. Fan civil war. The divide isn't just stats deep. It's ideological. Pro-Reese camps weaponize a race card. They crucify a strong black woman. Anti-Reese factions fire back. This is about awful basketball period. Social media becomes a war zone. TikTok edits spotlight her rebounds, conveniently cropping turnovers. Twitter threads dissect her defensive lapses in slow motion. Instagram fan pages implode. Support Angel versus Protect the Sport. Even legends weigh in subtly. Cheryl Swoop's recent podcast. Talent isn't enough. You need accountability. No name drop. None needed. The front office silent panic. Behind closed doors. Executives sweat. Benching Reese risks brand collapse. Merch sales dip. Reese jerseys equals 38% of team revenue. PR nightmares. Team benches Black Star. Mid-race debates. Headlines. Sponsor fury. A sneaker deal hangs by a thread, so they enable her. Coaches praise her energy. Impressed reporters. Teammates force smiles. She's growing. It's a high-stakes bluff, and Reese knows it. She plays more recklessly, testing how far the leash extends. The ghost of suspensions past. History screams warnings. Remember 2019? Phoenix's Griner got suspended after 8 technicals. Her response apologized, worked on composure, came back sharper. But she mirrors 2015 Brittany Griner's worst impulses. Technicals for jersey pulling, referee intimidation, even a water bottle kick. Griner evolved. Regresses. The league's patience wears thin, especially after the double bird incident. One more outburst, not just suspension. Fines, mandatory anger management, a permanent reputation stain. The Caitlin Clark contrast. While Reese nears suspension, Clark soars. The parallel is brutal. Clark's weak. Reese is weak. 28 points, 11 assists, 1 turnover. 10 points, 9 turnovers. 1 tech. Game-winning logo 3. Clipboard slap. Post-game credit my team. Post-game they target me. Clark's humility highlights Reese's defiance. No race debates here. Just cold hard results. The ticking clock scenarios. What happens when foul number 8 arrives? 3 pads emerge. The wake-up call. Accepts coaching. Embraces a post role. Stops forcing hero ball. Odd slim. The meltdown. A courtside blow-up gets suspended plus fined. Sponsors bolt. The star narrative implodes. The enabling continues. The league overlooks foul number 8. Teammates revolt. Coaches lose the locker room. The smart money's on door number 2. Because when your game film includes more middle fingers and assists, the reckoning's inevitable. The bigger picture. A league at crossroads. This isn't just about It's about the WNBA soul. Tolerate toxicity for buzz, or prioritize professionalism. Recent moves hint at change. Fines for ref abuse doubled this season. Respect the game PSAs feature Sue Bird and Aya Wilson. Secret player polls rank Reese least desirable teammate. The message is clear. Talent won't excuse tantrums. Reese's suspension wouldn't punish her. It'd save her. Force time off to reset. To watch Clark's poise. To see Alyssa Thomas's quiet double-doubles. To learn that greatness isn't stats, it's impact. But will she listen? Or is the next technical already loading? A ticking bomb strapped to her career. So what's next for Angel Ree? A wake-up call or a one-way ticket to blooper real immortality? Her stat line screams star. The game tape whispers fraud. Either way, the flames of this roast still sizzling. Drop a comment below. Was Reese's performance the worst you've seen, or is the criticism overblown? Debate it. We read every response. And if you want more unfiltered sports truths, subscribe now. This story, it's far from over.